Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Break Free Worldwide podcast, episode number 34. My name is Jeremy Pena, Jeremy Havacoro, B-Boy Jeremy, and I'm sitting next to...
My name is Moy Rivas, a.k.a. B-Boy Moy, a.k.a. The Moisturizer.
And we are back for the second, third, or fourth time. I can't remember. But we are back officially.
It doesn't
now.
matter. This is our 34th episode.
Yes.
So
And
let's
I'm
get
feeling
rocking
good.
and rolling.
Are you feeling good,
I'm
sir?
feeling great. I'm a new man, as you can tell.
Yep.
You know what I
MVP
mean?
just told you your voice was deeper when he was tuning the audio.
Yeah, it's the beard and it's the tattoos and it's 2020, baby.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It is 2020.
It's not about voice. It's about vision.
It's about vision. I like
2020
that.
vision.
I like that. I
Feel me knocking?
hope everyone's feeling good out there. I certainly am. I'm smelling good. Moy's smelling good.
Mm.
And if you're tuning in,
That's right.
you're tuning in to the breakingest, freeingest, breakdancingest podcast that there is in the land, in the Wild
Yeah.
West. So
Let's get to it, man. Let's talk about everything that's happening and
Yeah.
what's not happening and what should be happening.
yeah.
So what's happening?
Let's start with you.
Yeah.
The beard and the tattoo is obvious. It's on the surface, but let's dig deep.
Let's go.
Let's go real deep.
Let's go.
Let's go deep today.
Let's
So
go.
Let's what's
Where do you want to start with, the tattoos or the beard?
No, like everyone knows it already. I want to go deep. I wanna
All right, let's go.
What's
All right.
underneath of that tattoo and beard?
Nice skin. Just a nice, fresh, 36-year-old skin.
You've been getting down, I see.
A lot.
Practicing lately.
A lot. Wait, what do you mean? I always practice.
like you always do.
I just been posting more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've been so busy lately that I sometimes forget to post, and I'm at the gym every day, and people got so used to me posting that
Mm-hmm.
maybe they thought that I fell off or something like that.
That's
I know last year I spent a lot still trying to stay on, but I was injured a lot last year, and it feels good to not be so injured. I'm still kind of recovering over some minor injuries, but it feels good to just be back on it. And then lately too, I've been trying to make an effort to where I just go in my garage and just get down, whether it's for 20, 30 minutes, but I try to do it like every day. And besides that, I try to stay on my fitness game at the gym or stay on my step count just to stay active. But yeah, man, just trying to free up my mind a little bit. We've been so caught up with business and work that sometimes I forget to just free up a little bit, and dancing has been doing that for me lately. So I've been trying to make a bigger effort of trying to post more clips of just me freestyling, messing
people
up,
want
and
it.
creating. You know?
I think the people want it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think the engagement's good online, so
Yeah.
they like when I post dance clips. They hate when I post everything else.
Yeah, they want to see other stuff.
So,
my selfies. And all
But
that.
it's been cool. I've been just trying to experiment with new things, new concepts, and just been getting down.
Yeah, I enjoy it.
Yeah,
When are you gonna invite
I
me?
enjoy. Well, you live so far away from me.
I know, man.
You never want to come
Dang.
to my
Yeah,
house.
I think we would engage the whole world if you danced in my garage, or if I danced in your garage. That'd be like a collab of the century. I would like that.
Yeah, I think we can do that.
Yeah. Into both worlds. Like you start painting.
We can write it. I'll write it in your calendar in your office,
Oh yeah.
and you can just send me an email about
them
it,
about
and we can
that.
schedule it.
I got an office now. That's what we talking
Yeah,
about
that's
growth.
pretty cool.
And, yeah, I got my
Um,
own office now, guys.
We've been growing over here at Break Free.
Yes.
That I don't have an office, but Jeremy has an
Yeah, the
office.
founder of the company doesn't have an
So,
office.
That's okay,
Yeah.
as long as you have an office.
And guess what? I can write on the walls.
Yeah,
It's
you
like
can.
what I like so.
hmm
Yeah, I like it a lot.
But you've been getting down a lot. You've
Yeah.
been getting down a lot. You've been posting more.
Yeah.
You've been doing a better job
I
of
think
posting.
so. I think so. Social media is all. Maybe we could talk about social media. That'd be a good topic.
Yeah.
But social media has always been. I don't know. I don't know the word for it for me. I've never really treated it like. I think how,
Like a priority.
Not a priority, but like I think the way that successful social media people view it, it's like a job. You know, like from January to November was a really busy travel schedule, and we were doing a lot. Whether it was here at Break Free or it was with Monster or us going to different places or battling, I was gone a lot, 2 to 3 times every month, and I think once November hit, I took a.
What's going on with
We
Moy?
got a lot of questions.
What's going on with Moy?
But let me finish what I was gonna say. That's something good. November, I took a break for the holidays, Thanksgiving and also Christmas, and spent a lot of time with family, getting things right for the new year here at Break Free. And with my time being spent at home, I really started I mean, like you said, I use my garage, and even when I go places, like I'm just always getting down. It's just something that's within me right now at this point in time in my dance. But I really made it a point from November to December to I really wanted to up it up, just up the level of it more. And in particular, I told this to Palmer like a couple months back, but I think like I look back in retrospect over the past 2 years, and I think I really put a high priority on me, like just dancing the way I want to, and just freestyling and like musical and like. And I think if I look back when I first started to break, I had that in me always, but I know there was a certain point where I really focused on like form and like drilling things, and I made it a point to be like, all right, I'm gonna go back to that, and I'm not gonna fully like shift the priority and shift the spectrum to completely jump back on there, but I want to like introduce that more back into my regimen. So like I don't post this and I don't like share it a lot, but every day I do something, like if it's, you call it a workout or whatever, but
well, that's the same thing. Yeah, I think that's
so.
the same thing I'm talking about. Is like as long as there's some type of physical activity, I think that's good for us to just to remain active and just keep going, because we get so caught up with everything that we got going on that sometimes by the time we get home, it's just like you just want to chill and relax.
Yeah.
So I'll be quite honest. Most of the time, like I'm at home, I'm getting down at night. Probably you're doing the same thing, but most of the time I don't want to get down.
Yeah.
You know. So, but once I start, like it really starts to like just again free my mind, and then I start to pick up kind of on the vibes and the rhythms, and then I just want to just keep going. So
I think it's
then I have to stop myself.
That's an important thing to say, is because I think it can be simply put like, don't force it. Like when people ask advice or they try to look at other people and how they train, and it's like, oh, I got to put on a mix and I just got to throw rounds and I got to go hard and I got to practice, you know, like, no, it's not like that. I think you have to simplify this dance and simplify how your body feels and how you feel. And it's like, don't ever force it. Like you have to, everybody's different. The way you're going to train is going to be different than the way I train, and vice versa, and across for everybody. So I think it's like, speaking of art forms and the artistry of everything, I think training there's an artistry to it too, and like how you craft it and how you approach it and how you innovate different ways and how you listen to your body. Like I think it has to be different every day in some way. There has to be a regimen, but like you have to have a concept and approach and know how you're going about things. So.
No, I think you bring up a good point, because like I don't mean this in any bad way, but like I practice better by myself. Like I practice better by myself only because I get lost in what I'm doing at that moment, and I don't have to worry about the people that I'm practicing with in terms of like maybe like I'm messing up their vibe or I'm messing up the rhythm of the actual flow of the current moment. And so like if we get down together, it's more of like we're just kind of sessioning. You know what I'm saying? It's not really practice. And so like when I practice by myself, I'm throwing myself around, I'm creating, I'm just kind of just going. I lay on the floor for like 5 minutes and I try to figure out what I liked, what I didn't like.
I think about it like this though too. If we talk about like battle training and competition training, like even though like if you're in a 101 and you step up there, even though you have everybody around you and all this, like you're by yourself. Yeah. Like it's you're bringing your vibe. Like everyone has eyes on you. Yeah. So I feel like if you're training by yourself, that kind of simulates it. Or you're putting yourself in a situation where, like, if you could do it by yourself and if you can like conquer yourself and like figure out your mental things and like and improve on that, I feel like you can do anything. You know. Yeah. I think that's what's important.
No, it's true. Let's get to some of the questions that people are saying. Can you scroll up a little bit, or is that the top?
Don't forget to submit your questions if you're watching. Yeah. We will answer them our best abilities.
The one that's highlighted. Moy's going through a midlife crisis with the beard and tattoos. I've been there. Probably.
Oh, you feel it? Knows? Yeah.
I don't know.
No.
Nah, it was just one of those things where
it's a metamorphosis, a midlife metamorphosis.
No, it was just one of those things. It was like tattoos. I wanted to get them. I just didn't know when or what I was gonna get until I figured out what I wanted. Yeah. Then it made sense for me, and now I'm hooked, and I'm probably gonna look like Nigel Houston in a couple of weeks.
Metamorphosis.
Metamorphosis. And then the beard, I just wanted to try something different, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Michelle Oliveira, shout out to Brazil.
Yep.
Brazil, that's our loyal follower
Jeremy
and viewer.
Eating hot Beatos?
Hot Cheetos.
Yeah.
Yeah. Takis. That's exactly what's been going on. I love breaking, but I don't really like to get down every day. I think practice is just too much. Yeah. Hi.
Ask Moy if it's
Hi.
true that one time he hit a round so hard during a battle that he teleported himself into the exact jam.
1 year into the future.
What happened? It shifted. Where'd it go?
It said 1 year into the future.
1 year into the future?
Yeah. That happened?
But that's very possible. That's probably what happened from December to January, and that's why I have a beard and a tattoos now. Teleported to 2020.
This one has to be for you, Mo.
What?
Has your testosterone level decreased as you've gotten older, which is why you may be less motivated to practice?
No.
That one has to be for you. It can't be for me.
No, that's absolutely for me. But no, I'm not less motivated to practice. It's just I'm very busy throughout the day, and so it's like
I'd be quite offended by a question if I were you.
it's okay. I'm 36.
Yeah. Shout out to Stead Love. Yo, what's up, our boy?
My boy Steady.
We miss
always
you, Stead.
ready.
We miss you, Stead. See you soon, brother.
Yeah, let's see what else we got. Look, I'm okay, guys.
Yeah.
I'm not okay.
Nah,
Nah,
he got
man.
that testosterone. Let me tell you.
Here's what's happening. I'm making better decisions in my life. I'm being more selective with the things that I got going on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in a different position of my life right now
Mm-hmm.
that I'm just trying to be a better business owner, a better husband, a better father.
Mm-hmm.
Last year I traveled 130,000 miles.
It says no sound. No sound.
Yeah, so last year I traveled 130,000 miles. I was gone 9 months, where out of those 9 months, I was gone every single week. And when I look back right now, it's not that I regret being gone so much, but there were some weeks I just didn't need to go. And so like it feels good to be, almost through January and not have traveled yet. And so like for me, I'm just trying to, and I had opportunities to travel, but I'm just trying to be more selective. I'm trying to be here more. There's a lot happening at Break Free. There's a lot happening at home,
Yeah.
and I just want to be there for that. And so that's all it is. And so I'm kind of like, I think what happened in 2019, I'm just kind of just overwhelmed and I'm tired, and I'm trying to get back on track with the things that mean the most, because even though breaking is somewhat, in the top, let's say 5 or 6 of the things I love, it's not number one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At one point in my life, it was number one, but then it got moved to number 3, and then it got moved to number 4, and 5 and 6. And so right now, being at every breaking jam is not a priority for me, and that's why when it's not that I'm not motivated to practice, it's just I'm picking and choosing when is the right time, because like Jeremy said, I don't want to force myself to do something that I truly love, because love isn't forced. It's like it's there, it exists, but at the same time, I came off of being injured last year, and most of the times when we get injured is when we don't want to do something, or when someone pressures you to do something. So I don't want to pressure myself to make a mistake that I don't deserve. And so I'm just trying to be more selective with that. And so I think that's where that comes from. But I am training a lot. I am working out a lot. I am practicing a lot. So don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted.
I feel the same way.
I plan in the right moments to go extremely hard in the right situations, if that makes any sense.
We talked about this before. It's like coincidentally or ironically, the things like if you take break-in or like your performance in competitions, like it's funny that sometimes everything outside of that, like the training and anything that's directly correlated with that, that could be the thing that's holding you back from actually being successful in that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like you not being happy at home, or you not taking care of things. Like if you put break-in on a pedestal, or you put competitions on the pedestal, and you ignore everything else, that's gonna affect the thing that you put on the pedestal. So I feel the same way, man. I feel like I'm in a place where I'm really happy, like I'm really peaceful, at most times. I'm not stressed out. I'm taking things as they come, and I feel like like I said, this last 2 months, 3 months, I've traveled less than I have before in a while, and I've set things right, and I've figured out things within me to where like I'm good, and I can't wait to go to the next competition or whatever, and I'm not tripping about it being tomorrow or next week. Like, no rush on it, and taking things as they come. I think that's how it should be.
It's also too like, like for everybody that's watching right now, they're so used to seeing us so heavily active in the scene, and so the moment that we're not seeing is like, what are these guys doing? Are they on it, or are they not on it? And so what happens on the back end, it's like for us to understand and for us to really comprehend, and that's something that I never really understood. I got it, but I never really understood. So I was always focused on trying to let people know everything that I was doing.
Yeah.
And so when I started to focus less on letting people know everything that I was doing, a lot more got done, and the way it got done was just a lot smoother, and the execution was a lot better. And I think that I was just focusing certain things, doing it the wrong way. I was just focusing on it the wrong way, and now that I'm prioritizing things a lot better, things are just starting to align themselves, and I feel, not that I wasn't happy, but like I'm happier now. I'm less stressed, less overwhelmed, and I last year I was so focused on like, okay, when's the next gig? When's, even though I didn't need every gig, it was just like, it was important for me to keep it up, and to show everybody, okay, well, where's more going this week, and so I was like, I don't want to do that this year. I want to be able to travel, and I'll be honest to say this, and I'll say it publicly live, like, if it's not Break Free and it's not Monster, then, I'll make my way if I want to go. Straight up. You know what I mean? Because right now, these are my priorities, and if it's not beneficial for my family, then it don't matter to me. Because I'm tired of people saying the wrong things and educating to people that, this is the only way, this is the only way. If it's not benefiting you, don't do it. Don't do it. If you feel like you need to take a step back and you need to prove something, then go ahead and do it. You know what I mean? But there's a time and place for everything. And right now, I'm just in a different place. Don't mess with my place right now.
Yeah, I think.
Feel me knocking?
I think.
Then let me in.
I think what people need to understand too, and I know this is said a lot, but the game has definitely changed than what it. So if you've been in this game for a while, I think you need to remind yourself that the game has changed, and like social media playing a big part of it, but I think like competitions are getting bigger and bigger, and while they are, I think that creates a necessity and a need and opportunity for there to be innovation in other areas and create things that haven't been done before, and also bring back things that might have been really dope about a previous era and like implement that in a new, fresh way now. I talked about this the other day with somebody, I forgot, but one of the things that I see is like I look at like the creations and the works of B-boys and B-girls, and I think about like back in the day, like tapes, like solo tapes and like projects that B-boys and B-girls used to work on was like so creative, and like there was actual thought put into it, like the concept of your tape, like the newborn, and you shooting skits, all in that. And then I think about like Kamel's tape The One, where he based it upon The Matrix, and like I don't feel like I see that with anybody nowadays. Like nobody's putting thought, like they'd rather try and go viral, so they'll shoot a 5-second clip of them like breaking in a mall, or like or trying to break, or like there's no actual thought of like, all right, I'm gonna create a timeline, I'm gonna put thought into this. Or even like B-boys and B-girls branching out and doing anything else to like show their artistry. The differentiating
factor is the current state, right, of kind of this whole social world or whatever, and this generation is that everybody wants everything fast, right? So no one takes the time to be that creative anymore, because you can put a 5-second clip and it's just as good as a 5-minute clip, if not better.
So why would I put the time into it?
They see it so quick, So now on the flip, that's what I'm trying to do now, is like I'm trying to like make videos longer because I want to be a little bit more creative with it. Is one of the reasons why like I've started to launch my YouTube channel again, because I wanted people to see less of me dancing and more of like what's actually happening when we're having a good time, when we're acting like fools, when we're going through something serious in life, where we're experiencing a professional job, and what does that look like, and trying to showcase that more, whether it's getting a ton of views or not. I'm personally trying to get more creative with trying to showcase something different, you know, and I think that's important. So I don't know, man. Who knows what's going to happen? You talked about events being so big. I think another thing that people got to understand too is there's too many people, and don't take this the wrong way, but there's too many people that don't know their place in their role. They're trying so hard to be a high level competitor that maybe right now this is not for them. Take a step back, work on all your stuff, then come back and put yourself in that place. You know, because there's guys that are working extremely hard every second of the day to be at the high level. And some of us don't have the time to devote to that. And so the moment we get put in a bracket with some of these guys, or even just in a discussion, and we're not brought up as much as this new younger kid, we get hurt by it. You know what I mean? We get hurt by it. So if people just started to really just know their place and
don't get your feelings hurt, people.
Yeah, don't, you know, like I know I'm a fan of breaking, and I know my position in breaking. I know how I felt when I was 18. I know how I felt when I'm 36. You know what I'm saying? So I know my role, and sometimes people got to change their roles a little bit, and y'all got to just figure things out. Y'all got to figure things out because
or go to
working out
or go to testosterone clinic.
Dang, is that my testosterone coming out right now?
Yeah.
Or is it the Monster Energy?
Start gripping the mic even harder.
Monster Energy.
Yeah, man. So.
Yeah, I'm like all gripping the mic like. That's the tattoos.
I'm excited for this year, though.
Do we got any other questions or anything? Greetings from Bolivia. Shout out to Bolivia.
Mo, you don't have to explain yourself.
For creative use this weekend, yeah. Shout out to our boy
Gustavo Trevino.
Gus Trevino, who's been working with us.
If you're in Houston, come to Break Free. Pop-up details. The time frame is.
Yeah. Follow Gustavo Trevino.
It's this Saturday, the 25th at Break Free.
Creative use.
Yeah, it's really dope. Actual Houston creative, man. Putting a lot of thought into this stuff.
Do we have any more? Can you scroll and see if we see some other?
Is Jeremy clearing up a recent murder? Why are his hands red?
That might be true.
Plead the fifth.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much it.
Yeah, that's good. I think.
All right.
I want to give a big shout out to everybody who submitted a question. Really happy to be back with you guys. And
if you have other topics or what, just submit them. You know, send an email to info@breakfreeworldwide.com.
Yeah.
Follow us on Instagram @breakfreeworldwide, @breakfreehouston. Drop a comment, a DM, and let us know what we should talk about. We want to try to do a better job of just try to discuss what people want to hear. And we're not saying that we're the ones that know everything, but if we have a platform to share, we're gonna share, and we're gonna talk that. You know what I mean?
Every Tuesday at 2 p.m. is a new time.
Hold on, what's this? What
so
year
subscribe.
was Havoc Coral created? Havoc Coral came together officially in 1999. But Coral was a crew that was established in 93. Havoc was a crew that was established in 96.
You got them started.
And in 1999, we came together for the first event, officially, Freestyle Session 2-year anniversary in Pasadena, California.
Smoked them. Don't forget to say that.
We did that thing.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say smoke because...
Just say it, bro.
No, I can't, because now that I look back at the footage, I'm like, what were we doing?
But yeah, the new podcast time every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Submit your topics.
6 p.m. or 2 p.m.?
2 p.m. I'm sorry.
Yeah, today was the only day we had to do 6 p.m. because somebody had to play daddy daycare.
Yeah.
And it wasn't me.
Yeah, 2 p.m. every Tuesday. Submit your topics so we can get topical up in this. And we will have special guests and special surprises. And we will be breaking free with you every Tuesday.
And we hope that next week Jeremy's hands will be a little cleaner.
Yeah. And if you know how to get paint off your hands, submit that, please. Shout out to our sponsors, Monster Energy and Houston Media Source, and our producer, MVP.
MV Pizzle.
See you next time, episode 35, baby. Peace.
Have you ever wanted to have your own TV show? We can make that happen at Houston Media Source. When you walk in the door, all you need is an idea. you need. Studios, cameras, lights, microphones, and more. All professional quality and state-of-the-art. Get started by attending one of our free orientation sessions every Monday at 6 p.m. at our studios at 410 Roberts near Minute Maid Park. Get more information online at hmstv.org. Make your voice heard with Houston Media Source.